Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today in this session we will understand how we can call the stored procedure in SSRS report. Okay, just imagine till now we have created SSRS reports and created a SQL query in text format, and we'll call that query in the SSRS report. But in the case where your data is in stored procedure, then how you can call the stored procedure in SSRS report. So that we will going to learn in this session. So let's understand. Let's create a simple store procedure. First, what data we are going to show in SSRS report is the from the department table. Okay, so I'm going to have only two columns. I wanted to display only two columns in my SSRS report, that is name and group name. But I wanted this to be as department name. Okay, this would be my alias. This would be my department name. Okay, so I'm just creating a stored procedure in front of you, and this is the department category if you see. Okay, and this query I wanted to be in stored procedure. Okay, so just quickly create a stored procedure and then we will use that. So what is the syntax? If you have gone through my channel, and I have created this some videos on the stored procedure as well. So I'm just creating the stored procedure. Just give the name. So what is the syntax? Is create stored procedure, get department details. That's it. Okay, and there is no parameter as of now. So begin and this procedure as, and just copy this query what you wanted to show here. This is done. Click on execute. Command completed successfully. If you wanted to execute, just select the name of the procedure and execute. Click on execute. So this is fine. So this procedure has been created, guys. Okay, so what is the next thing is we need to create a our simple SSRS report, and we need to call this stored procedure. So how we can do it? Just quickly click on add new item. Okay, and give this name stored procedure. SP calling stored procedure report demo. Okay, so this is the nice name you can create, and you can give the nice name. So this is created. This is the this is a simple SSRS report is created. So what is the first step is we need to create a data source. So quickly I'll go and create it. Okay, I'm doing it very quickly so that in case if you feel that it is fast, then you can go to some, because this is something I have done hundred of times. Okay, so you can just what I'm doing basically is creating a connection string to my data source. Okay, so this is done. Data source is creating. Now we need to add a data set. Okay, so we need the embedded data set here, and I wanted a data source one to be used. Now the main focus of thing is here. Query type, you wanted to display or pass your query in the text format or in stored procedure. Okay, in this session we'll understand how we can pass the store procedure. So I wanted the store procedure to be selected, but I am getting one error, unable to connect to data source 1. So this is something you can get. So what you can do, just click on cancel, go to the data source 1. So it is happening because the credential is by default it goes to the do not use credential, but I have used the window credential. So just select the window credential, select on OK, click on OK, then double click on the data set to open it. Okay, just give me a second, it get hang I guess. So that kind of error usually comes when your by default option is do not use credential is selected. So always take care of this whenever you create a data source. Okay, set up the data source, just check the credential is the window credential or the credential, whatever the credential authentication you are using to connect to the SQL server, just select it and then click on OK. Now go to the data set, double click on the data set. Okay, sorry, we need to right click and add data set. Use the embedded. Here the data source D1, select the store procedure. This time we will not get the that error. Okay. Now here it is asking select the store procedure name. Okay, so we have just created the get department detail. If I'm not wrong, the name is get depart detail. Okay, which is fine. There is one more option. If you do not have a store procedure, you can create a store procedure using the query designer on a go. Okay, on a runtime. Now this is fine. Go to the field and select all the fields is coming or not. So through the store procedure, I am selecting only two columns to be visible, to be displayed, department name and department category. Okay, there is no parameter in the store procedure, so this is fine. Now click on OK. So it's very simple. Just right click on canvas and create a table here. Okay, now drag department name and department ID. This is the extra column. You can delete the extra column. If you wanted to styling, you can style it. Okay, you can just make it bold, you can make it italic, you can give some colors. So whatever you wanted to do, you can do it. Okay, and you can go to preview and see the data is displaying. So this way you can call your store procedures. Okay, uh, you can use the store procedure in the SSRS report. If you have a parameters in the store procedures, okay, so how you can do it? Okay, let's see. If you have a parameter, like if you wanted a parameter, the department name. Okay, department, and you need to, for that you need to alter the store procedure. So I have altered the store procedure. Okay, so if I execute it, it will ask me to pass the store parameter, expect the parameters, okay, which is not supplied. So what we need to do, we need to give the department name. Let's say, let me, okay, let me copy this sales and let me pass it. So this is the shortest way you can execute your store procedure. There is another way. You can just right click and go to the execute store procedure. That is another way. So this is the convenient way for me. So if you, okay, so what is happening, I have passed it, but I have not used in the inner side query. So that is why it is giving me the entire data. So where you need to give where department name, okay, yes, department and name equal to whatever the parameter you have passed. Okay, that will come here, and you need to alter, as because we have just passed the parameter, you need to alter the store procedure once again. Okay, this has been executed. Now this has been modified. Now execute. Only one record is coming here. Okay, so we have modified our store procedure. Now we need to use this store procedure in our SSRS report. So we have already used the store procedure. Okay, we need to modify some sort of things. If you see here, we need to refresh it, and you need to add one parameter here. Okay, and that parameter, oh, one second, this should come automatically, or you can just click on refresh field. So it will, what it will do, it will refresh your store procedure. Okay, if you have made any changes. Okay, if you see here, now we have refreshed the field, and here the department name as the parameter is coming. So you need to pass the value here. Okay, click on okay here. So if you see, as soon as you do that, there is a value parameter name is available, department name is available here. and this department parameter 2 and param 2 things are available. So just, okay, this we do not want. Okay, this we can delete it. Select the second part and delete it. Okay, click on OK. We want only one parameter, that is, so you can just get rid of this parameter, and we have only one parameter name. Okay, so this way you can pass the parameter in the store procedure. Now go to the preview and see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, now it is asking the department name. So if it is okay, it is not in copied format. Now we need to go to the and just copy the sales value. I wanted the data to be displayed of this department sales only. Go to the report, we'll see whether the data is loaded or not. See, only the department sales department name of the sales is only displaying here. So this way, what you need to do, just uh, go back to the design, go back to the data set. So only two things you need to remember instead of the text format. Okay, you need to, instead of text format, you need to select the store procedure. Okay, if you modify any store procedure, anything in the store procedure in, behind the I mean in the backstage in SQL Server, then you need to refresh fields. Okay, if you use the store parameter, then it will come here automatically, and as it automatically appear, then you can see that parameter is available here also. So you do not need to worry about anything. So you just need to create the store procedure as you created, and then you can use it in this SSRS report. So this way you can call your store procedure with the parameter as well in SSRS report. So hope you like the video. In case if you have any questions, just comment me in the comment box. Okay, thank you and have a nice day and happy learning.